So I'm gonna predict some nominations from the Oscars. I'm going to start with Best Picture, of course. As you see, I think there's a total of 8 nominations. Kind of a strange number, if you ask me. I remember it used to be 10, which was a bit silly as well. But anyway, so my prediction for Best Picture is definitely between A Star is Born and Black Panther. And I'm going to go with Black Panther. I think it's going to win Best Picture, and I know a lot of people are highly doubting that at this point because, it's not in Oscar tradition to pick a blockbuster movie to win Best Picture because, of course, the Academy's filled mostly with actors, from what I heard, and they usually pick movies that have like performances and stuff like that. And Black Panther, although a lot of critics loved it, it's not known for its performances, obviously. So it's an extremely overrated movie, and I'll get to that in a different video. And in my opinion, it's pretty mediocre. But the reason I'm picking Black Panther is because I think when Black Panther made as much money, when it was such a huge hit as it was, it is one of the biggest phenomenons I've ever seen in cinema history, and since I've been alive. Because the movie was extraordinarily mediocre, and it was in some regards it's pretty bad. And the fact that it got like such a high score on Rotten Tomatoes and so many critics liked it, while there's tons of other movies that are about as good as it, and they give those movies get like 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. This is without a doubt a phenomenon. There's a big machine behind this movie, and it's also some kind of weird, unforeseen phenomenon, I think, in many cases. So, point being, what I'm getting to is I think this phenomenon's not over, which I call the identity politics phenomenon. This is the peak of forced identity politics, because I actually believe in certain identity politics. I believe most politics is identity politics. I think it's a silly label that conservatives use, but the way they use a negative when both sides of the aisle use identity politics. All politics is identity politics, but that's nor here nor there with this movie. I think this is what I call forced. It's a very forced corporate identity politics. When corporations are forcing it, that's when something's strange and something's very fishy. So I think because ABC owns the Disney. I'm sorry, Disney owns ABC. I think they're gonna have a lot of pull and a lot of say as far as who wins Best Picture. They haven't. I have no evidence for that because they haven't done that in the past. Really, they didn't really have much influence on voters in the past. But I think this is the year where you're gonna see a Disney Marvel movie win Best Picture. All right, so lead actor. I think this is an easy one, even though it is gonna be a close call. I'm betting, as far as votes go, Rami Malek and Christian Bale. I'm gonna go with Christian Bale for obvious reasons that he's the at this point a veteran in the game. He has countless great performances, and he hasn't won Best Actor yet. He's only won Best Supporting Actor. So this is his year. I think Rami Malek is a breakout star, of course, but Christian Bale knows a lot of people in the industry that are probably gonna vote for him. I mean, he's been in the game for a while. And then lead actress. Oof, this is tough. This is tough because I haven't seen some of these movies. I'm gonna go ahead and guess Lady Gaga, even though I haven't seen Stars Born. There's way too much media hype for Lady Gaga's performance, and she sings. If you've seen the year where La La Land won Best Picture, oh no, it didn't win Best Picture actually, but the year where La La Land was a hit and we almost won Best Picture. The actress, I forgot her name. She sings. She does the whole singing bit, and people were just absolutely blown away that she could sing, and that was it. She won Best Actress just because of that, in my opinion. And Lady Gaga is gonna be the same effect on the voters, except that people are gonna be like absolutely blown away that she can act. Yada yada yada. Lady Gaga wins. Best Supporting Actor. This one is tough, also because I haven't seen some of these movies. But I'm going to guess, because Sam Rockwell won, I think, last year. Then I'm going to guess Mahershala Ali is gonna win. Not because identity politics, probably because his performance is good. I think he's actually a really good actor, and there's a lot of hype around the movie. Not enough for it to win Best Picture, but I'm pretty sure enough for Mahershala Ali to win. Supporting actress. I'm going to say. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go with either Rachel Weisz for The Favorite. I thought somebody told me she's already won an Oscar, but I don't remember that. Maybe it's out of people's memories by now, because it's definitely out of mine. So either Rachel Weisz for The Favorite, or I'm just gonna guess Regina King is the top contender too for If Beale Street Could Talk, which is by the director of Moonlight. I haven't seen either of those movies. This is just an educated guess. Director Spike Lee. Palikowski. I haven't seen this movie. I'm going to go ahead and say Alfonso Cuarón for Roma's going to win. Though I'm pretty sure it's going to be neck and neck between him and Spike Lee. Come on. It's just undeniable. This is Cuarón's masterpiece movie. I think he's going to win for Roma. Animated feature. Now, to be consistent with what I was saying about Disney and the pool they have with owning ABC, and pretty much they dominate Hollywood at this point. I'm gonna say it's gonna be an injustice, because probably Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse, I'm hearing, is probably the anime movie of the year. Who knows? Probably Mirai is the best movie, to be honest, but they're gonna pick the ones that are popular. So that's tough. So I'm assuming they're gonna either give it to Incredibles 2 or Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse. I'm gonna be consistent with my theory and say Incredibles 2. And I'm just gonna cut it there. Those are my top picks for the Oscar 2019 nominations.